Hello everybody, the Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another review today. As of recording this video, I just got back from my local Target in hopes I would find the Therizinosaurus, but I didn't. However, I did find something else that I was also looking for, and that is what we are going to be taking a look at today. So today we are going to be looking at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Baryonyx. This is super cool. I love this. I would say this is definitely much better than the Amber Collection. Amber Collection was cool because it was like the Jurassic Park Black series, you know? They're cool for like that size, but these are like Mattel's or Jurassic Park's version of the smaller Black series figures or the Vintage Collection, kind of like what Star Wars has been doing. But these are just like articulated, more detailed figures that are also in scale with the main line that Mattel's been giving us. So that's super awesome, and I can't wait. And of course, I had to get the Baryonyx. You know, I love the Baryonyx, and it's my favorite dinosaur. So, you know, I kind of had to get it. So looking at the package, it looks really nice. I love it. Definitely a package I'll be keeping just because of how nice it looks. Here we got the nice Jurassic Park T-Rex skeleton. Then we got the awesome silhouette of Hammond inside a piece of amber that looks like the piece of amber that was on top of his cane. You see Hammond Collection, Baryonyx, you got some jungle silhouettes right there, Mattel. At the top has that T-Rex logo and some little machinery going on back there. On this side, it just has the awesome Hammond Collection logo. On this side, it has Hammond Collection and the awesome render of the toy itself. And then we have the Fallen Kingdom logo. I'm assuming this is because it's the Baryonyx from Fallen Kingdom. And on the back here, we have a nice little render again of the Baryonyx posed. Hammond Collection logo up there. And then we have this awesome thing right here where it has the Baryonyx seen in the lava bunker sequence from Fallen Kingdom. Loved that movie and loved that scene. And the bio in here says, Baryonyx. As lava rains down, the Baryonyx bursts into the bunker, forcing Claire Dearing and Franklin Webb to make a narrow escape in every respect. That's cool. I like little bios in Jurassic Park figures or toys in general. So definitely a box worth keeping because, you know, I get to have this to look at. And it's really cool. That's basically it for the packaging. And you can see some amber-like coloration in the background in the window where you can see the Baryonyx. So, yeah, that's enough for the packaging. Let's go ahead and break this figure out because I cannot wait. Alright, so here we have the Hammond Collection Baryonyx out of the package, and I really love this figure. It is really awesome. When you kick it out of the box, the tail is unassembled, so you just gotta put the tail on, which was pretty easy for me. But let's just take a moment here and just appreciate just the awesome detailed glory that is on this figure. It is absolutely amazing. I am really digging the Hammond Collection right now, and this is probably Mattel's best Baryonyx yet. So let's take a look at the detail right here. So here on the face, you got your classic scale pebbled detail all over the body. The awesome looking facial features of the Jurassic Park Baryonyx. So it looks really cool, and you got some nice detail in the mouth there. But we'll take a closer look at that when we get to articulation. But yeah, just the sculpt work looks really good. I'm loving this figure the more I handle and kind of fidget with it. And you can see all the nice looking like crocodilian scoots all over its back. That's and also a famous characteristic of this specific Baryonyx. And you got like the nice crocodilian like scales on the underbelly. So I really like how crocodilian this Baryonyx is. And you got some nice pebble work right there. On the stomach, you can see the nice muscle definition on the legs as well as the ribs. So yeah, the legs and arms don't have a lot of scale detail, more like textured lines. But I mean, it looks incredible, so, you know, I won't complain. It looks awesome. So yes, yet again, another Mattel figure decked out in some really nice sculpted detail. And I love the upper side, the back of this dinosaur. I just love that look and the feel of those scoots. And then we got some nice sculpted work on the feet there as well. So yeah, just a really awesome piece right here. And the teeth are nicely sculpted. So yeah, this figure is awesome. I love the colors. It's just the normal colors that we get from the Jurassic Park Baryonyx. I love that hint of that lighter metallic blue around the eye. I do wish that this underbelly cream color would have continued all the way down to the tail. And also I would have liked it if the dew claw was also painted. But, you know, some of that stuff you never really focus on. So I will say that this figure is perfect no matter what. So yeah, the colors are spot on this one. Looks very movie accurate, in my opinion. Probably a little bit more movie accurate than all of other Baryonyxes that Mattel has made. Alright, so this guy, when it comes to articulation, is full of it. Obviously, this is a collector's edition Jurassic Park figure, so it is very, very articulated. So let's try to cover all this. You have a nice crease here at the neck, which it can move independently, so you can make the head look all the way up, and then you can bring it down to make it look in its natural headstands pose. It can swivel a little bit from side to side, but you don't want to force any of these joints. The lower jaw can open and close, and then the upper jaw can also articulate individually, so you can get that really nice open mouth articulated pose. And you can see all that awesome detail inside the mouth, so it looks really awesome. That classic Baryonyx look with its jaws wide open. And then we have a joint here on the neck. I believe it's a ball joint because you can move it from side to side, get those nice side poses. And it looks like it can rotate. I'm not going to try to rotate it all the way around. Like I said, I don't want to break anything. But it's got some really nice movement here. Just like Mattel's Ferocious Pack figures, they have some nice articulated necks. And this guy too, so it looks really nice. And then the arms, the shoulder can move forward and backwards, and it can pivot in and out. So you got some great movements around the arms there. The elbow joint can also rotate and move forwards and backwards. Would have been nice if there was a wrist articulation joint there, but I can live without it, so I could really care less if it is in there or not. It's just, it'll be something pretty cool to see, especially for a Baryonyx. So you can get some really nice claw poses there with its famous giant thumb claw that it has. And then for the legs, the thigh here can move basically all the way around. But, you know, just for more natural purposes, it can just move forward and backwards. And it has a really nice pivot motion here, just like all of other Mattel's dinosaurs. So this leg can move all the way around. And then you got a knee joint that can move forward and backwards. And then they can also rotate all the way around. And then the ankles here can also move forwards and backwards, though the joints are a little stiff at some points, so do be careful if you have this figure. And they can also rotate as well. So we got a lot of rotating features on this figure. And then the feet here can also move up and down. And they can also rotate. So you get a lot of nice movement in the feet there. And now the tail, the base of it can just move all the way around, but the tail is also made of like a soft rubber, and it has a bendy wire in it, so you can pose it and bend it whichever direction you please. So yeah, you can get a lot of natural poses with the tail feature on this dinosaur. I know it's going to be really useful for when I take pictures. So yeah, this Baryonyx is decked out in some awesome articulation, which will be very useful for playing or displaying, or for taking pictures like myself. All right, so some size comparisons here. Here we're going to compare it with a normal Mattel human. Here we have Owen here, which the Hammond Collection humans are the same size. Hammond Collection are just more articulated figures, but they are still in the same in-scale line like all of these figures. So yeah, they pair up very nicely. It's just like your normal Mattel figures in the line. They scale up perfectly. They just this pair just seems a little bit more realistic. It's probably just because of the awesome paint deco on the Baryonyx itself. So yeah, they look really nice. And then here we have a normal Mattel Baryonyx. This one is also from Fallen Kingdom. And you can see they're very similar in terms of paint colors, but there are some differences you can spot out, between them. And just by comparing both of them together, I will definitely say that the Hammond Collection Baryonyx is definitely the best Baryonyx that Mattel has made, in my opinion. I think it's becoming my new favorite. It used to be this old one, or this original figure here, used to be my favorite, but now I think that one is moving on to the Hammond Collection. It just has better sculpting, better paint, and it's articulated, so, who doesn't like articulated dinosaur toys? But other than that, though, I do have a soft spot for this other Baryonyx, as I love all kinds of Baryonyxes, and it's a nice addition to the collection, as well as being my first Baryonyx from Mattel. So yeah, it's cool to see Hammond Collection scale up with some other figures. Alright, so that's just about to wrap it up for this review. My final thoughts is that I really love this Baryonyx. It is the best one in the line, and I'm really loving the Hammond Collection. I can't wait to get more in the future. I think just having an articulated, more detailed dinosaur figures for the Jurassic Park toy line, still in scale with the main line, I think is awesome, and couldn't have asked for anything more. So yeah, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with this guy when it comes to taking pictures. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that people say now. And I'll see you guys again for the next review.